So hello everybody, it's Samiran here. Welcome back to a new episode of Hearts of Iron 4 playing with the European Union. And that's why I have renamed our campaign, because we're talking about something else here. As you can see in the last episodes, not the last episode, but the other one before, we managed to unify the whole European Union, which can only be a dream come true in 2011. And this is of course an incredible thing, an incredible achievement. Now I'm very happy with the way things are moving at this campaign. Next time we're just gonna try to develop even further. As you can see, we're playing with Angela Merkel or Dimuti, and we're trying to research the Hartz reform, which is a social reform. They're gonna bring a lot of benefits to the poor. So let's just move on with the game and let's see what's gonna happen next. As you can see, we are prepared with the number of armies that we have for every possible scenario, including a possible war here with the Russians, where I just want to prepare very carefully. As you can see, we got a lot of construction projects and also a lot of factories, which will enable me to increase, for example, the infrastructure here. We seem to be very poor at this moment, so this is very important to invest here. Let's just also invest into railways. So I'm just going to try to put up a lot of railways down here, because basically this is what we're going to need. I mean, in order to make the front line here look even better, which we hope that will not be taken by the Russians when the war will start. So let's just build up some more stuff down here. This is going to be very important. I would also like to build at our expense, also on the territory of our allies, Norway, of course. This is going to be very important, because it doesn't seem that the Norwegians are even interested into this. But this is a very important stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna build a big structure down here. So now we're gonna invest into various construction projects that are so important. Here in Scandinavia, which is also a very important aspect of the game, a very important region. Alright, now I think that we're gonna be able to supply our troops, at least in this area, a little bit better. So things are looking good. Let's just go on with the game right away. We're in March 2011, and it seems that we got the war here. Islamic State of Iraq and Levant declare war on Syrian Arab Republic. Now we have the so-called ISIS rebellion here in American Iraq, as well as in Syria, and I think that this is where they are. Islamic State of Iraq and Levant with their leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, although actually the photo seems a bit different, only that I think it has been censored by the internet. And we have the civil war in Syria following the Arab Spring. Syria should be actually supported by Putin. It doesn't really seem that he's willing to do this. Now our relationship has decreased with Russia in the last time. I don't know why, I don't know what the factors are, but this is what happened. And here are the Kurds, which managed to gain independence in northern Iraq. Oh, but it's the Turkey is not in NATO anymore. They just left NATO and they got a new leader here. I'm not sure what his name is, Echevit. I don't think I heard about him before. Now we are actually sharing the island of Cyprus. Yeah, so this is just bad because Turkey was such an important ally, they just decided to leave NATO. I'm gonna have to deal with this alone, but we're gonna do a good job here anyway. And we're also supposed to have some puppet states. Yes, we do, such as the former Yugoslavia, former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. which now is being called North Macedonia, not former Yugoslav Republic. And of course Moldova is also our puppet state. We got basic subsidized, restricted borders, strict regulations, local law enforcement, mobilization service time corrupt, extensive conscription. This is what I would also like to do, and they are putting up conscription reform. So let's see again what's going to happen in Iraq. You're going to have doctrines available, and I hope they're not mutually beneficial. Fighter veteran initiative or ground attack, but I think I'm going to go fighter veteran initiative. This is good enough. Which will provide us with some bonuses right here. Fighter veteran initiative at Air Force Command, led by Marcus Zimmerman. This is actually the Supreme Air Force General Commander. As you can see, we've got 8th generation chance, 110%. Ground support a little bit more. Enemy air support is less because of modern fatigues, interception tactics, and so on. So we've got a lot of bonuses also regarding Army Command, such as land night attack minus 30 instead of minus 50. So I think they were doing good. And we got HARTS reforms that unlocks HARTS decisions. We have them right here. We could go on with protect the unemployed or HARTS 4, or they replace considerable assistance from universal basic income and high unemployment with moderate unemployment. I think this one is going to be better, but we're going to have HARTS reforms completed fully. And I'm not sure what that means, but they will see, I guess. Right, so we can move forward here. Now, as you can see, we got all this. The second Ruhr bomb, the economic juggernaut of Europe. I think this one is going to be a good bonus. Polish workforce for Germany, multi-population 1%. And then we're going to be done here as well. Finish reintegration. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with economic juggernaut of Europe. This is going to increase our dockyard production, and this is important because we got so many ships that we're building right now. It's just important that we're going to build them faster. In fact, we're using only 11 dockyards out of 97, so this shouldn't be a problem, of course. No, of course not. We also got a light raiding vehicle and improved self-propelled artillery that we're building. As you can see, we are just building with a not the fastest speed, but really fast. And we're also putting up here up to 3 more carriers, 8 more missile cruisers, and so on. Let's go on and let's see what Assad will do. Bashar al-Assad is going to manage to win this. I was also thinking about declaring war on Gaddafi, but I was instead waiting for Arab Spring for an internal revolution to bring him down. Although this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen, but I think I'm going to declare war on him. And I already have a plan to invade him with this marine army, for example, which is just wonderful. We have here a lot of marine divisions coming from all over the nations of Europe. There's from Poland, the Royal Marines from Great Britain, Italian Marines, German Marines, and I think from other nations. Let's get back on the war field right here. On the battlefield. Yeah, it says that ISIL is continuing its offensive. They should declare war actually on Iraq as well. But actually, the other war only with the Syrian factions. Mortar-based array radar. Static anti-air hit chance factor 5%. But let's get back to industry. Here we can go on with excavation 2. It's going to give us a little bit more resource efficiency. We have, however, a good resource efficiency bonus. As you can see, we're getting a lot of resources, but we can get even more, of course. Now, we could declare war on these guys. We justify war against them because they have created war tension. Russian annexation of Crimea. in 2010. Well, that's a cheater. Justify war goal against Russia, for example. Alright. But I'm not gonna do this just yet. I mean, I could do it by the time they don't have enough divisions, because well, they're having 200 divisions. That pick up even more, of course. 4 to 5 million. How's they got so much manpower? Ah, they got extensive conscription. What are our spies doing here? They are spying. Our spies are spying, although we have no real bonuses against Russia here. And are we still in NATO? Yes, we are still in NATO with the US. US didn't leave NATO. We've got Montenegro, Monaco, Moldova, Iraq, Bosnia, Albania, and Afghanistan. Now, Iraq and Afghanistan, they don't even have divisions. I mean, we cannot rely on them. They got 0 divisions. Afghanistan is having 7 divisions, which is just wonderful, but of course not enough at all. Right, let's get back here. So, it says that Russia managed to get away with Crimea. So they're going to declare war on Ukraine, and when they're going to do this, I think we will have to intervene, and fast. I hope we're going to have also more economic growth and more peace points. Okay, let's see what ISIS is going to do here. I think they're just basically surrender. Wait a minute, where is Bashar al-Assad? Oh, so Bashar al-Assad is also going to lose. I was thinking they're going to be supported by Russians, just happened in real life, but it seems that misses. And it was annexed. So Bashar al-Assad is no more. Now we have here a conservative leader that we could invite. But we cannot invite them into NATO because we're not the leadership. We're not the leader of NATO. Well, and we see another attack here. Now we're gonna have to defeat ISIL. So if we want to conquer them, it's gonna take like almost a year to justify against them. They got up to 26 divisions and no manpower. On the other side, if you're gonna go to war with ISIL, Iraq is not at war with ISIL, but the Kurds are. They are also alone. Could of course send an attaché as well, but I don't think they're gonna do it. If you're gonna go to war with ISIL, you're gonna be to research something, a bonus right here. Renewable investments. We have indeed so many bonuses, so many factors right now. Which is great. Also some nukes. Excavation, that was perfect. Now we're gonna have a lot of resources very soon. And we're gonna be researching farther on. As you can see in the field of elite forces, you can increase soft attack organization and supply grace. So I'm gonna go on with that. Yes, the ISIS forces, I think, are surrender. No, they still got two provinces. But they will be soon surrender. They're just going to try to break in certain, which is not going to work. We have stolen the plans for advanced energy excavation too. That's why we had it. Capture Cypher. Infiltrate army would be a good idea. I think we're going to do that. And unfortunately, we don't have enough spies, only 5, although we are the spy master, because we are European Union. We should also be the leader of this faction. You can invest some political power. So what can we do with that? Oh, there you go. Here we have Hearts 1, Hearts 2, Hearts 3, and that will be all. Now what do we have here? Gain base stability 2. Yeah, we're just gonna get more stability. We'll get 100%. We don't even need it. but I'm gonna go on with them. What else can we do? Reduce the spy satellite. We're not gonna reduce it, just gonna mute it. Reactivate early Cold War tanks. Yes, let's do this. And we got another 35 points. There's nothing to do with it. I would actually increase the prospect here of these goods. We are making also a lot of oil, which is perfect. So I think these investments are really good right now. Japan's LDP leadership election. The ISIS are also having 10 divisions. I mean, how crazy is that? Engineer company 3. Entrenchment 200. Yes, we can finally move to motorized infantry 4. To decrease attrition by a lot. Of course, the question is also how many divisions the Americans are having. Oh, 354, that's a lot. Also, Canadians are in NATO. Let's see where this is in NATO. Except European Union. Yeah, these are our puppet states here. This is good. American, Iraq, and Afghanistan. But no, they are not. Has a very good opinion of us, but they are not a part of NATO. They must be with blue. Moldova is a part of NATO, for example. It has 5 divisions. That's right. Iceland is also part of NATO. They got 1 division. Canada and the US, and that's it. In Asia, there are no NATO candidates. It was supposed to be Japan, Korea, and Philippines. That's also a part of NATO. They were supposed to be part of NATO too. And the cipher has been decrypted for Republic of China. Are you sure you want to activate your active decryption bonuses against? Yes, I'm sure. Can you do something else? Infiltrate civilian administration. But they are gonna leave us without any spy at home, so I don't want to do that. Let's see how many resources we have now. Yeah, we got a little bit more, especially with the force. Yeah, this is just great. We got in July 2011. And we're building a lot more factories here. And we got again some bonuses here. What can we do? Let's just develop actually more prospects here. War support minus 15%, planning for 1 year minus 75%, infrastructure. And as you can see, we can move on with all this hard stuff. It's gonna give us even more and more stability. It's just that we're gonna have to spend a lot of political power on it. Everything is gonna give us based stability. We got a lot. So we have completed this army experience. We're gonna go on with steel military blueprints. We're gonna meet 3 agents. And I like to repeat this thing, but it's not gonna work, of course. Social Democrat forces state increased. We got 33% and the Democrats have 57%. There are also Die Linke, the leftists, they're having 60%. Economic juggernaut of Europe, that's good. Tank and artillery program. I think I'm gonna go with armor technology. 35 days. And we have it 20. Now it's time to influence another nation a lot. Let's just see how we're doing here. Imagine suspects. So we could invest into Liechtenstein or into Monaco, but I think I'm trying to annex Liechtenstein, so let's go to it. And gonna reduce their top. I'm just gonna invest up until 10. Or 7, and we finally can reduce their autonomy to a mandated territory, and we're gonna go on with Liechtenstein. Once we're gonna reach another 20 economic growth, we're just gonna try to, as you can see, we can change the puppet. They are now a mandated territory. All of them are dominions. But then we can change the puppet, and then we're gonna be to annex it. That would be the plan. So that we should just develop without any war. Signal Company 3. I can go on with an armor. Rad Panzer 150 days. Reconnaissance vehicle. Let's go on with it. Eurofighter Typhoon. Eurofighter Typhoon, this type of plane, just gonna move on here. 2016 technology, of course, we're very way ahead of time. 2012, here we can move on. 158 is going to take. Modern CAM software production efficiency kept 10%. I'm gonna go on that, and I think we're just gonna have to replace a new type of plane. The Eurofighter Typhoon Generation 5 multi-role. Now we've got anyway a lot of planes here. Mirage 2000. You can see our economy is also growing. In fact, we could have another puppet state because we have a big influence here. Now, I like to go on Andorra, for example. Important is to have a good relationship with them. And we don't have. And with San Marino, where we have a really good relationship, but unfortunately they're not going to accept. And against Vatican II. No, they're also not going to accept it. But I think that we have improved the relations, and I think that they'll like to improve them even further more against San Marino. Maybe it's going to war. We got a tank program right there. That's good. Air Force program. You're gonna go with the second Ruhr bomb. The Continental Ballistic Missiles. And is now our subject. Absolutely great. Now we got another tiny subject here, which is Andorra. Of course, they don't have anything. The Andorras, they're just a poor nation here. They got 171 men. They don't have ships or plane, not even one single plane. So this is, of course, something that is unimportant, I would say. But we could still spend even more peace power in order to transform some other nations into our puppet. Kosovo, for example. But for that, we're gonna need better relationship with them. That would be a very good idea, because otherwise, as you can see, we got almost all of these nations are our puppet states. And it's only Kosovo. Open expanded panel. And Serbia. I would like to attract Kosovo. What about Transnistria? Because we got a good relationship with them. But it seems it is not possible to transform them into our puppet. Moldova is having 6 divisions. This is good. What about Ukraine? Oh, Belarus is the puppet state of Russia. And Ukraine is independent. Alright, what about, or how about, it's gonna go on in here, in the middle of Russia? No, unfortunately we cannot. This is that they are either too far away, or that they are very tiny territories. They have very tiny territories. Morocco. First of all, I think we have to neighbor them. If we're not gonna neighbor them, nothing is going to happen. And we cannot do the same about Bulgaria and Serbia. It says that we cannot influence anyone else to become our puppet state just now. Let's move on in October 2011. I think we should try to attack these guys. But there are of course some nations that generated war tension with whom we could definitely justify war goals, such as Russia and Iraq. I mean ISIL. Russia has been taken out. No, I mean Crimea has been taken out. Yeah, we could justify war goal against these guys here. Well, I'm not sure how much this is going to help. Alright, so we got a new spy. I wonder how is it we had a new spy? But a total of 5 spies, and one of them have been caught. Right. I'm just gonna send this woman to build up a network in Moscow. One of our guys have been caught and killed, of course. Second rule book. Now this time we're gonna go on with naval program. These are the Americans, Spaniards and Italians. Okay, let's just distribute some of our ships. But first of all, as you can see, we can move on with more hard decisions. Hearts 2 entrepreneur grants and Hearts 2 job centers. So we're gonna move on with both of things. We'd also extend level 3, the GNSS network, and we are out. Hang on a second. First of all, I wanted to deploy some more troops. Jaeger divisions. These are actually British troops. There are, of course, a lot of troops that are basically everywhere. And another 3rd division. They are basically positioned everywhere. I could also create a new theater. And we've got so many aircraft carriers. It's just like it is because we're basically almost building on this. So here we're securing the border with Serbia. We have some nations that are having almost no divisions, and we could, for example, ask Serbia to join us. It's because they're having 6 divisions, Macedonians. Of course, we could ask them for some divisions, but I would like to let them do whatever they want, because also Czechia decided to get out of NATO. And Belgium as well. However, we cannot declare war on them. We can only declare war on ISIL and Russia. ISIL has not fallen yet, but it will definitely fall. Okay, so we got elite forces. This is just great. Let's go on with support companies, with Reckon Company 3. And we have decrypted cipher for China. Of course, used also against Russia too. Streamery blueprints is being now active. And we've got 4.69 million manpower. Monthly growing states, reputable 8.48 thousand. Motorized infantry 4. This is another massive upgrade. This is just great. And we're gonna move on with Leopard 2A6. I think that what Germany now has, if I recall that right, must be Leopard 2A7, and they are trying to get Leopard 2A8. But they are also in research for Leopard 3. And this is where the technology ends in this campaign, in 2030. I'm getting very close to it because things are moving fast. They're looking good. We're also gaining enough manpower. I mean, 8,000 recruitment. I think that's good enough, and 43% war support is also good enough. So the Naval Program 3. Establish a Marine Corps. Carrier programs and artillery programs. Oh yes, now we can move to Hearts 4. This was exactly what I wanted to do. And after that, we could go on with one more research slot and Hearts 44. That's going to give us even more consumer goods factory bonuses. So, no doubt about it. Let's go with Hearts 4 reform. Well, in January 2012, and our economy is also growing a little bit. We're just about to annex. I think Liechtenstein was the one where we invested last time. Managed territory, Liechtenstein, yes. But it's just about to become a dominion, so I kind of have to use it to a puppet. Vaduz, they are right here. Of course, we could also theoretically attack hospitals in the field. We could also attack Switzerland. But we can also transform them into a puppet. Liechtenstein is having a great opinion on us. What about, or how about Monaco? We can do the same thing here. Request forces, they got nothing actually. They got only 86 men, so they're really very tiny states. In fact, I could have taken the states also with as I played with Germany at the beginning of the game. So in February 2012. And also try to ask Ukraine to join us. If they're gonna become our puppet, Russia will never attack them. So let's see if it's going to work. Did I just press it? I've got the red panzer. I think it's not working. Separate radar stations. No, we cannot use this, unfortunately. That would be really great, but unfortunately, it's just not okay. We could use it against Serbia, but I think they're gonna refuse it 100%. And these guys are already our puppet state. The Andorrans. Here it seems that we're not gonna be able to use it because I think these states are simply way too far away from us, from the European Union. So that's why it's just not going to happen. Serbia denied. I knew it. Increase in political interest. Alright, that's good. Now, if we want to get Serbia on our side, we're gonna have to increase relationship with them. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. Moldova did accept, and now as you can see, they are a puppet state, but unfortunately, we cannot reduce relationship with them. We cannot increase relationship with them. Modern CAM software. Production efficiency gap 10% more. This is good. Let's just move on with the field of infantry. Here we got a bonus for out of band night vision. Land night attack plus 5% enables highly advanced attack tank optics. So I think this is indeed important. Alright, so we got here modified government, but I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna modify any government. I'm gonna try to make some other investments. Apply to join the EU. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. This one is going to be good. Finance, news office, reactivate Cold War tank. Hearts 3 also. Alright, let's just do this as well. First, let's finish the Hearts 3 reforms. And then we can reactivate. We're not going to be able to do the both, but it doesn't matter. Let's reactivate these tanks. Leopard 1 units. This is good. Take economy advice. Economic growth is going to increase even further. This is just wonderful. Alright, let's go on then. Now, economic growth should increase a lot, like 1.25 more. So we got Hearts 4 being done. This, I think, is going to bring us some nice bonuses. Protect the unemployed, but EFOG is going to give us 1 research slot. So I think it's going to be very important. Let's just actually do it right now, because this is a bonus that we are going to need. And we're recruiting even more and more units, which is just great. We also have a lot of special force units to recruit farther on. Let's check if we have some more marines here to deploy. We've got some rangers. I'd like to create a different army. I think this is just okay. I'd like to create a separate ranger army right here. So let's do it right now, because we are going to need this. Engineering Commando. I think this is the right guy for that. Future Ranger Army. Also got the Air Mobile Brigade. Mobile Brigade. Experience trained. But I don't know exactly if they can parachute. Support equipment. Anti-tank Eric Kraus. General Major Eric Kraus. I'm not sure if they can just parachute. Just a typical Fallschirmjäger division, you can see it here. Ah, this is the template. No, not the Rangers. Light mechanized. Yeah, it's called like that. I'm not quite sure that they can paratroop, so I'm not gonna put them in. Ranger Division, Air Mobile Brigade, Jaeger Division. So typical paratrooper division is not what we have here. Ah, this is the one here. That's the one that is a typical paratrooper division. There you go, and it's a big one, and it's a French one, which is absolutely great. I'm just gonna do more SPGs. But as you can see here, we got actually so many military factories, up to 322. We just have a huge industry. And we're building up even more, as you can see, industrial factories, because why not? If we can do this, then let's do it. Reconnaissance company. Motorized, gonna go with the Boxer. It's gonna be a light mechanized unit. And also still military blueprints. Separate radar stations. And we're back at ships. Now here, you can see we still got a lot to research. Missile cruiser 2000. But it's just actually falling behind. Oh, although we're gonna move all the way up to 2032, so it's not a big deal. Let's go with basic submarine skill. That would be a great achievement for our already old submarine fleet. Here we got 10 carrier ships. That's absolutely insane. And we got a new research lab. We can move on, as you can see, with hard support reform. That's going to give us even more consumer goods, but perhaps later. Let's first of all move on with digitalization drive for actually BD 1060. 45 days. We got finally the new Leopard. That would be improved SPAD. I think this must be a type of anti-air unit. And I think I'm back at ships. I'm just gonna go on with this missile cruiser force. That's gonna take 127 days. Moderate unemployment. Yeah, but we should have still more factories, and I think we have. I think we do. I think we just stole this technology from the Russians. Airburst weapons. And we're trying to steal even more military blueprints. Shall we try to annex to gain also Iceland as a puppet state? Let's do it before they're gonna get out of NATO anyway. And of course we could also build something. We're gonna build some recycling centers. It's gonna give us some resources. But actually I'm gonna try to build everything I can, not only one thing or another, but like many things. Anti-air. Radar stations. Okay, I think we got a lot of radar stations right now. We don't need any factories because we got everything we need. We could do some rocket sites, some refineries, although I think we got enough. 21,000 is enough. We don't need more refineries. Some rocket sites is what we're gonna need right now for us. And some even more nuclear reactors in order to be able also in Gibraltar, in order to be able to put up some more nuclear weapons. We're gonna have naval base, some coastal force, some land fortifications. You can see we can also build them here at the border with Russia. in order to make sure that we're gonna be able to defend against them very well. So there will be enough. Now we got a lot of projects, as you can see. We're just putting up a lot of projects. And Iceland is now our subject. Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. We also got Greenland, but Iceland is going to be our subject. It's going to be great. They got only one division. We can ask them for that division. But of course, this is not going to be necessary to do this. So we have basic submarine stealth. Now this is going to be a very nice bonus for our submarines. But we're going to move on with Air Force. And I'm going to move especially with this transport military plane, because we got no transport military planes, and without no transport military planes, guess what? We're not going to be able to send our paratroopers into action. That would be a shame, wouldn't it? Convoy escorts, yeah, let's just unlock that as well, because one way or another we're gonna have to do it. And let's see who else increased war tension. This is the Islamic State. I'm still thinking of declaring war on the Islamic State. Iraqians, I think, are also putting up some divisions. No, 0 divisions, but 3,000 manpower. They are looking good. They seem to have a relatively good, nice army. I'm going to ask docking rights for the Syrians. Let's ask them. I mean, why not? We have a good relationship with them, and that's a good thing. But to justify war goal against them. This will increase, however. It's not going to increase. Oh, that's great. Cost 49 political power, but it's not going to increase justification of war, increase war tension to 0, because they have generated war tension. So let's just go and do it, and we're gonna go with war with these guys. We're gonna try to take them out, especially with our paratroopers. We're gonna try to settle them right here, and if this is going to work, it's going to be absolutely great. I want to go with war because there is something I'm going to... There you go. Something that I am going to research here, and that would be emergency plan. And then fix the Bundeswehr. Remove Bundeswehr shortcomings. This is a very important upgrade that I'm gonna have. But before that, let's go on with Eastern air bases. There with artillery programs and some other stuff. Reactivate equipment from storage. It's gonna have no effect. Small arms bonus. Establish a Marine Corps carrier program. But we're gonna have some more air bases. I think this is good enough. We're gonna have our forced war against the ISIL. And then, of course, we'll also go to war against Russia if we want. As you can see, we got a very good relationship with them. We can offer them. If I would go and, yeah, as you can see, it's going to increase war tension a lot if I'm gonna try to capture these territories. I could, of course, only try to capture Kaliningrad because it's actually German territory, and this will still need more political power, like 125 political power in 1 year if you really want to go to war with Russia, which are allied only with Belarus, with Lukashenko. Lukashenko is having like 22 divisions or so. But Russia is having the weapon. They have 5 million manpower, they have extensive conscription, and they got around 200 divisions. They are really a force to reckon with. In the meantime, the Americans are reducing the market regulations, and they are having 402 divisions and only 1 million manpower, but only volunteer army. this is a nice balance that we see here. If you're gonna continue gathering manpower, we're gonna reach soon 5 million manpower. Hopefully, very, very soon. Alright, so we got Out of Night Band Vision in July 2012. We can move on with the research here. Maintenance company 3. Alright, I'm thinking to deploy more manpower where we gotta need them. Like really a lot of more manpower. So these guys, after we have built the lot, did we build a lot? No, actually we're building it right now. We have a lot of construction projects. This is absolutely great. We're gonna keep building, of course. This is gonna need more resources in order to build some more factories. We're just gonna need more chromium. The rest we got enough, especially rubber. We also got enough rubber, aluminium, and oil. And fuel, delegate 21,000. I think this is really great. I'm not gonna need more than that. Alright, so it's looking good. Now, as I said, I want to send more troops here where we're gonna need them. And for example, this general is definitely gonna need 4 more units. Even if he's taking attrition, so that's just a shame. It's actually only 2% attrition. This is not that bad. Okay, let's just send him some more troops because he's going to need more. I'm gonna have to strengthen our border with Russia. Alright, now as you can see, these troops will definitely have more powerful divisions actually. At the border with Ukraine, of course, we're not going to need to. We could ask Ukraine again for 100, but we don't need 100. They might refuse. We got good relationship with them. I don't know what else can I do. I could increase relationship with Ukraine. Maybe we're gonna be able to transform it into our puppet state, but then we're gonna need more peace points in order to do that. Star Wars Lover is asking if this is a mod. Yeah, actually this is a mod. This is not the vanilla game. I mean, you can see right away. First of all, it ran in 2012, and the game runs very smoothly. So guess what? No, this is not vanilla game. It's just the mod. It's called Modern Day Millennium Dawn mod. So we have improved self-propelled air defense system. It's a good achievement. I would go on with ships. As you can see, we have a major bonus right here for destroyers. I'm gonna go on with it right away. Improved destroyer close-in weapon system. As you can see, we already have 60 nukes. I was just hoping that we're gonna have even more than that. And improved self-propelled air defense system is not what we need right now because you don't have any division that has this. We got Eastern air bases. And soon we're gonna be at war with ISIS. No one is at war with ISIS except for the Kurds and Syrians. Right, let's go on with digital. Whoa, wait a minute, we got something here. Oh yes, we're gonna go on with law and employment. Parts for reform. Let's go ahead with it as quickly as possible. I think I should also try to expand the army officer corps, navy, and so. I mean, what can happen? What negatively can happen? I'm gonna give only army experience for 50 political power. Veterinary roadway, it's just gonna be garbage. I'm not gonna do this. National parade, maybe. Employ civilian workshops. It's going to decrease stability, but it's going to put up a little bit more factory output, which would be also just great. But unfortunately, we don't have. Wait a minute, what was this? 75. Economic growth minus 0.1. Factory output 10%, manufacturing constructions with 10, and consumer good factories. Economic growth and take advice 0.25, 0.25. Public program minus 25%, construction speed 5%. Economic growth. I think that would be good, but you know what? I'm just gonna wait until we're gonna get even more political power. We're getting 1.60 now. Improving relations in Ukraine, Hearts reform, prospect in West Finland, prospect of Crete coast. Warmongering ideas. We do really have warmongering ideas. No, because we cannot justify war going against. Actually, we got warmongering ideas because we're justifying against ISIS. That's why. Casting justification. Which are at war with Syria and Kurdistan. And we're gonna be done in February 2013, so it's not gonna last too much. Wait, we can actually decrypt a cipher against ISIS as well, which could offer us an advantage. I guess we'll see about that. And our fleet is growing faster and faster. That's just great. And as you can see here, we can really get more and more troops. I think this is only because of the attrition. If there would be that attrition, as you can see, the Russians don't have too many forces as well. And the ones they have, they are also taking attrition because it's just a very terrible terrain, so to speak. But whatever. What are these guys doing here? Holding position. I don't have to hold position. We should just move right away. Oh, come on. No, what's gonna happen then? They're gonna move over to the base. I think this was like some kind of English fleet or something. Let's see how many troops we have right now. 553 divisions, because we are still recruiting here a lot of divisions, and I'm gonna keep recruiting, of course. I'm gonna also keep upgrading our previously German fine and ice divisions as well, so to become a very big power. Oh yes, we can ask request to become subject. We're gonna need 100. I would prefer to have less. Let's just check on this tiny state, such as this one, where we have a pretty good relationship with them. For 100. I think they're gonna accept it. Loyal separatists. Local separatists gain support. Let them talk, silence them. No, let's just silence them. This is not good. Separatists are never good. A partisan social democrat. We gonna carry on. This is going to decrease their influence, and it's going to increase. Denied request. Oh man, unbelievable. Anyways, so as you can see, the Merkel's party, the Christian Democratic Union is having only 29%, while the Socialist Democrats are having 28%. And we still got the Greek fleet right here, so these islands actually do belong to Greece. That's why there is a big conflict and a big tension between the Greeks and the Turks, because they have to share the GNC with all the violence, of course. Yeah, everyone wants its share of the pride here, the GNC. So we got improved destroyer close-in weapon system. It's going to give us some less maximum speed, but more HP and more production cost, but also more armor for our destroyers. So we're going to move on with air area. Let's move on with generation 5 of maritime patrol aircraft. We're gonna just assign more factories to repair, just in case the war was going to start, we're gonna be prepared for that. So national focus completed. Wait a minute. Here, I'd like to deploy some planes as well. Two type of planes. I would like some strategic attacks, also some attack planes, that's good, but also some strategic bombers, right? Strategic bombers, I think it's called. Multi-roller. Star Wars lover, good gameplay, thank you very much. We have so many type of planes, so this is just difficult to find those strategic bombers, because after we unified the European Union, we just actually got control of all the equipment, divisions, airplanes and ships of the ex-European nations that we annexed. So we got only multi-role, but actually I think this multi-role should be also able to launch strategic attacks from Iran. And these are attack planes for the carriers, and we got some drones, Cold War helicopters, modern generation bomber. That's what I am talking about. Transport aircraft, we also got some transport aircraft, although not too many. Generation 3, Generation 4 bombers, Generation 3 bombers. Yeah, let's just have, I think if we're gonna have 40, we're gonna be alright. We're not gonna need more than that. Deploying, it seems like we got too many, but I don't care. We could also launch a nuclear bomb on ISIS and completely wipe them out. We've got a hard reform being done. We're not at war yet with them. We're gonna go with digitalization drive. It's gonna give us some updates on transfer models. 2000 missile cruiser hull. We're gonna move on with engineering. 2016. Obviously, you can see it's gonna take way ahead of time here. We better focus on industry. Let's go on with the improved oil processing. This is a 2012 technology. As you can see, we don't have too much research, only up the way to 2032. I mean, a little bit more fuel is not going to be a problem. In fact, it's going to be a great achievement. We've got a new type of ship that we cannot put up because we will need to upgrade. And we got 8. Wait a minute, maybe we can. Yes, we can upgrade it. We can make it a really good type of missile hull. Missile crew. Let's just create 8 of them because 8 was the lucky number, I guess. 8 cruise missiles. And somehow we're just gonna need more naval experience. I mean, we are just. Oh my God, these ships are as good as dead. Let's just send them back to repair. I'm just gonna start exercising with these ships here. So we're gonna send them back before we're gonna have them. They should go and repair very fast. They're gonna repair alone anyway, but it's gonna be too slow. GTK Boxer A1. Now regarding armor, we are already very far away, way ahead of time. Let's move on with very good ammo times. We're gonna have to replace what this type of ship, no, but also the transport, military armor transport. Light mechanized, this generation 3 light mechanized. We could actually upgrade it because we got plenty of experience, as you can see. And we're still gaining a lot of experience, so we're gonna move on ahead with the upgrade. We can maximum upgrade. This is absolutely wonderful. It's gonna be a very nice type of mechanized that we're gonna create right now. And I just have the feeling that we're also recruiting very fast. I mean, I'm not sure what is the division recruitment speed, but I think it must be absolutely huge. In preparation. We got 156 political power. We should just be able to spend them very good. In current enlightenment values, fascist is going to decrease, communist and nationalist, and we're gonna gain even more base stability. I think I'm gonna go on with that. But as you can see now, we got zero, almost zero political power. But I think it was worth it because now the nationalists are gonna have less influence here. Although the socialists, I mean the communists, are having a big influence. However, the CDU, CSU is having the biggest popularity, up to 30%, which is the most important. Maintenance Company 3. No, there's nothing to research here now. 2016 artillery research bonus. It's still going to take a lot to research. I'm gonna go on with Battle Cruiser Hull, 133 days, so let's run it. And we're also increasing our economic power, which might allow us or enable us to annex, first of all, Liechtenstein. Where is Liechtenstein? Let's be here. We could invest into using their autonomy. They are just about to become, but I think they're not going to make it a dominion, or we got to reduce their autonomy to a puppet. This is going, of course, to last a lot until we're going to be able to achieve that. Digitalization drive. Finish reintegration, we're going to do it next time. Now let's get back to artillery program. This is going to give us a little bit of a bonus on support artillery. This is going to take only 35 days, which is not that bad. We've got a production efficiency growth only 5% because of automated factories. But as you can see, factory output is absolutely insane. That's why we're producing goods so fast. And we're gonna have to prepare for our first war against this nation. So I think we should try to expand onto Northern Africa. And we got now right ammo types, hard attack and piercing 10%. Right, I should go back, I think, to industry, because here at industry we got a lot to do. Now let's see, let's go on with improved aluminum specialization. As you can see, we're gonna need more aluminum than steel. That's why we're gonna go with steel in 132 days. Artillery program is done very fast. And once we're gonna declare war on ISIS, we're gonna need to move on with these two technologies. Right, here we are almost done. There is nothing else to research, as you can see. This research field is very small. You're gonna finish it, as you can see, in 12 years. If you're gonna play this campaign, it's not gonna last that much. It's just modern day mod. It's pretty cool, but it's really tricky. Upgrade digital infrastructure, 50 days. I guess I'm gonna do that. And we're starting to have some free factories, but as you can see, we're building a lot of nuclear reactors, which is absolutely great. Unfortunately, construction speed is only 36%. I think we have just lost some construction speed bonuses lately. Let's request again if they're gonna become a puppet state, because we got enough peace points. Denied our request. That's pathetic. What about Andorra? They should oh, wait. Coup in Uganda first, because I think Andorra is already. Yeah, they are already puppet states. What did I do just here? Which are our next targets? Oh, Vatican, actually. Vatican and Kosovo. They were both not going to accept it. We try to increase relations with Kosovo. We've got improved oil processing, which is just great. Now what do we have here? We might have polyethylene body armor. Then we're back at engineering with construction 4. Construction speed and factory repair speed. Generation 1 transport aircraft we're gonna have to replace. Airbus A400 Airbus. Alright, let's see what I can do here now. Operation Napoleon, because we cannot do it because France doesn't exist in Netherlands. We were supposed to do this earlier actually, in order to be able to annex and share Belgium. Now we could expand all 3 of them. Officer, Navy, so let's just do it. We're just gonna expand all this. I'm not sure what bonus we're gonna get except for some experience. Not even more command power. I mean, this is just nothing. We're in January, soon gonna be able to declare war. And yeah, we're just getting even more and more attrition. I don't understand why. It's because of the infrastructure that is around here. That is almost as good as very deficitary. Although I think as I can remember, I was just building some streets around here. At the end of the European Union, because this is the end. Also, of course, we also have Iraq. We're gonna help them to build something as well. We're just gonna try to build everywhere we can. Also in France, this is to be too much infrastructure. I'm just gonna focus on infrastructure. Is that I think we should have a bonus for infrastructure building. I'm not sure what exactly am I supposed to see there. But I just think that we have. I should also invest into more roads, of course. That will also be important. I mean, more railways. There are many places where I can build this supply hubs. because I think this supply hub should help as well. There are just some important strategic places where I should definitely build them. Across the border, for instance, and in Moldova too. There you go. And I think we've got already a lot of projects right now. I mean, we've got a lot of factories, a big construction speed, but we also have like billions of projects, which is just perfect. It's exactly what we need because we're playing with the European Union and we are the greatest empire the world has ever seen. Or known. Because they become our puppet state, I don't think they will accept it, but let's try it. So they have very few manpower, but they are, I think, doing good. So we got some bonus on industry now. I'm not sure what that was. I think it was here. Yeah, that's right. Upgrade digital infrastructure. We're gonna go with Finnish reintegration. This is gonna give us even more factories. And we are in January 2013. Denied our request. That is too bad, Scandinavia. And I wonder how many petitions the Russians have. They don't have too many bonuses. Yeah, around 200 divisions. And 45 million manpower. This is just absolutely insane. Infantry automatic rifle. I think we managed to steal this. We have stolen the plans for advanced technology infantry automatic rifle. And we're still going on with symmetry blueprints, which is just great. Right, let me just increase our forces again here at the border with Russia, just in case. Marine Brigade. Is this really a Marine Brigade? It's not. I'm not sure why it's called Marine Brigade when it's not. Let's send it to these guys. It's just a motorized brigade, of course. Another motorized brigade with 7,000 men. This is a Hungarian one. And mobile brigade. Troops that this have some motorized artillery and motorized units. Which means that it's not a big deal. Defense forces, these are just some kind of Irish infantry. Wait a minute. 1,000 men. Oh, this is unbelievable. What can one do with 1,000 men? Peninsular Grenadier divisions. This is an Italian unit. 6,000 men. I'm just gonna send them to this guy here. So we're gonna increase a little bit the amount of our forces. And justification is finished. Now we can launch the war against ISIL. If you're not gonna hurry up, it's going to expire in April 2013, so you're gonna have to move very fast. Right, we're gonna ask all of our NATO against them, join war against them. So tanker, actually we're not gonna call any allies just yet. And as you can see, oh man, what was that? Yeah, I was just checking on China, but here the ISIL are having a lot of divisions. Wait, I should send our planes. We are supposed to have some planes now. Let's send our planes to patrol. There you go. Not attacking ships because they got no ships and no ports. In the Middle East, the airbase is overcrowded. Insufficient supply. Well, this is very annoying. I mean, why is the airbase overcrowded, by the way? 480, but it's not a big tip. Oh yes, there are two more. You know what? Let's just help. And this one is not overcrowded. Then I have an idea. Let's just send them back here, and then They're not gonna have this penalty. Mission efficiency 100%. Recently arriving just minus 60%, but this is going to disappear. This Syria wants non-aggression pact. This is that penalty. Montenegro want to join war. We're not gonna let them. I'm gonna be the only one at war. And I would like to launch an attack with these dudes here. Now the question is, how can we do it? First of all, they should stop training. We should send this guy's training. Actually, we can send this guys, by the way. But then we're gonna need a lot of transport planes. This guy's can train even farther. Regular. Trained and green. And of course we got also the Marines. Now, in order to send them, we're gonna need, first of all, a better airfield. 400? No, in Baghdad. We just send a lot of transport aircraft. Gonna need to send a lot. I mean, we don't even have too much anyway. Right, so we got the transport there, and we gonna have to try our luck. What? No paratroopers in the command group. Ah, come on, these are Rangers. Rangers are paratroopers. Really. They really are paratroopers. So I'm gonna have to send these guys anyway. But we cannot send them from here. Click on an airbase to design it. But it says that I cannot launch any attack. It is not a valid province for the part of the province needs to have at least 50 transport planes. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to wait first. Yeah, just deploying. At least 50 transport planes. Did I hear that right? Yeah, this is the one. We have more than 50, of course. But I'm gonna have to wait. Wait a minute, where are they gonna deploy? 20th of February. Yeah, they're gonna deploy right now. Actually, they are there. They are done. Yes, we can launch this. But they're not there. That is the problem. What's this? Republic of Kurdistan wants to move troops through our territory. Okay, we're gonna accept that as well. And they're gonna move here. That's great. We're gonna move them in Iraq. Only 3 paratroopers. Maybe we should have more paratroopers if we want to launch this attack. 6,000 men, or we should recruit more. Do we have more paratroopers? We're supposed to have more paratroopers from the other guys here, from the other nations. Yeah, these guys here, they are also paratroopers. Let's just send them in. And who else? There you go. I think they might be some kind of German brigade. Rangers. Rangers are not paratroopers, they say. Well, they should be. And that was it. I don't think we got another hidden paratrooper units. Of course, we got a lot of Rangers and Marines, but not paratroopers. And I would like to create them to recruit even more of them. So-called Farshim Yager Division would also upgrade them. Like 2 units, hang on a second, 2 units of paratroopers would be enough in Calabria. And we're just gonna send All of them down here. Are they gonna move there? No, they're not gonna move there. Actually, seems that no one is gonna move there, but why? Because I wanted them to go here. I think they need to go to a port first. That's the explanation. They're not gonna go to a port, they're not gonna move. In Venice. Alright, now they're gonna move, so we got how many? 5 divisions. Office staff plan maybe later. Force attack is not gonna be so. Battle cruiser hull, not sure what that means. Generation 5 multi-role, yes, absolutely. Yes, we can have a new type of battleship, just as I thought. And luckily, yeah, we can upgrade a lot. What? Fire control system. What exactly are we going to see this? 41. Current experience points 41. What exactly this? Ah, there you go here. Alright. 16, so we can move on. But we don't have a radar. 32. Helicopters. And 40. I think that's enough. So it's going to be a huge difference. Now this is going to be a massive ship, the battle cruiser. I'm going to create 10 of them because this is such a huge ship. And as you can see, our fleet is becoming a lot more stronger. I'm gonna have to wait until our troops will arrive there, and in the meantime I'm gonna try to reduce in March 2013 we're gonna try to reduce the independence level of our puppet states. So we got Finnish reintegration. It's gonna give us a little bit more civilian factories and more buildings lost. This is just great. And now, you know, defensive war, more than 40% war tension. Has a democratic form of government, but we do have a democratic form of government. We don't have a democratic form of government. Yeah, this is democratic. We have next elections. This is pathetic. We're supposed to go on with this. Oh man. Emergency plan. When are we going to be in a defensive war? Never ever. And more than 40 war tensions is only 10, and it seems that we have caused 0.7% by justifying against ISIS. Whatever. Cannot change it. So let's go on with the Special Forces program, carrier, and Air Force. Small arms programs, I think it's going to be alright. Let's just invest into that. And we're just gonna wait until our paratroopers will arrive. Actually, they have arrived. Then let's send them here in Basra. Yes, they are on the move. This is just perfect. Non-aggression pact with Kurdistan. Yeah, that's alright. Let's just do that. Sides. Wait a minute. Chinese presidential election. Oh, look at his face. He must be very happy that he won the elections. Xi Jinping when he was younger. I mean, he's unrecognizable with those sunny glasses. Right. Now, as you can see, China is having a lot of bonuses such as Confucius Institute, Plan 111, New China Reform, Drone on a Battlefield, Division Tech 5%, Organization 5%. Pierce the Spirit of Technology idea, Reform Bureaucrats, Supply Efficiency 10%, Units of Hackers, Successor of the NEP. Yeah, they do have a lot of bonuses, a lot of bonuses. Modern Generation 5 MPA. I'm gonna go on the Modern Generation 5 attack. And we're just gonna have to replace the old template. Oh yes, I want to see what can we do here during the war. Speak to the troops. This is going to increase for 15 days everything, including organization, food rationing. Of course, we don't need this. Civilian draft. Manpower 10,000 are going to be removed for 60 days. Yes, I'm gonna go on with this, of course. Size, and we don't have any. We don't have any political power left, unfortunately. End of the faction conflict in the Republic of China. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. We still got Madagascar, Wa State, the Jeju State, Vietnam, North Korea, Macau, Laos, and South Korea. But luckily, Japan is still independent, so to speak. It's supposed to be part of. They were supposed to be part of NATO, but they're not. So our relation with Ukraine is increasing. Now very soon Russia is going to begin its invasion of Ukraine. We're not going to offer them anything to Ukraine. We've got a good relationship. I would like to request to become our puppet. This would save them. But as you can see, we're going to need more peace points. And our paratrooper division is just moving. Improved aluminum specialization. Now as you can see here, we cannot research anything because we are way ahead of time and there is nothing else that one can do. No, I'm just gonna move on and research something else. Let's go on to the hospital. We have lost 1,600 men. Oh, because I think we are together with the Syrians. In fact, the Syrians have lost. Now we could call, for example, or some of our allies to war, if necessary, or all of our NATO forces to war. But of course, this is not necessary. And as you can see, we're having 1,100 divisions. Oh my God, that's awesome. How many divisions do the Chinese have? Like around 200. But take a look at this manpower, 127 million, and they had a total population of 1.4 billion or so, or 1.2 if I recall that right nowadays. So they are recruiting 10% of their population. 1 in 10 Chinese on the street is in the army. Now this is very funny. The Russians are having 5 million, which is also a lot, but they got only 200 divisions, managed to infiltrate a spy into their army. Let's see what is their... Okay, so they got some ministers over there. This guy is very, very good. Look at this guy. It's having a 10% attack bonus on mechanized and 5% attack bonus on motorized. Division attrition. Rosso-Boron export. Infantry research 34 out of 72. And we got extensive conscription and something else, something we cannot see what they're having right now. They are reactionary, but there are also some communists down here. Alright, let's get back to our business here in the Middle East. Small arms program. Where are they going? They're going to Baghdad directly because they're gonna take part, in fact. I'm gonna wait until all of them will arrive and then I'm gonna put all of them into this business. Theoretically, yeah, we can drop a nuclear bomb here and then we can attack them in order to make the attack even easier. That would also put an advantage on the Syrians, they could also attack them. Small arms program. And there is nothing else we can do here. Republic of Poland, opinion of the European Union B6. But Republic of Poland doesn't exist, so there are no Polish workers. That means they're almost done with focus 3. We can move on with something like suppressed subject. That would be very, very important. Construction repair, construction engineering, army training. No, suppressed subject would be really great. But first of all, we still got some things to do down here. So I'm gonna focus on what we got to do right here even more. Special Forces program does not have the national spirit of Bundeswehr, and unfortunately I still cannot go with the emergency plan. Let's go with carrier programs then. Alright, so since we are over there, and I'm gonna wait until they're gonna gain organization. Suburb riots, crack down. There is nothing we can do. Encourage a dialogue to fix the issues. I think this one would be good. Yeah, because we are starting to lose stability. Our partisan fascist camp is going down, then let them go down. And where are our planes? They were supposed to be, yeah, they are here. First of all, I want to launch a nuclear bomb here. I know that. Not on their capital, but here where they got these troops, because we're not going to try to take their capital. Let's see. This is going to decrease a lot their organization. And then we're just going to launch the attack right away. Something is not right. They are standing by. We can activate the plane without a problem, but why they are not taking part in the plane? I don't understand. Do I make any mistake? What do you guys think? Why are these paratroopers able to launch the attack? I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Or is it just a bug? What do you guys think? Just write it down below in the chat and tell me what to do, because I really want to invade the ISIS with our paratroopers units. Paratrooper unit. We cannot attach to an army. No one can attach to an army. Maybe, wait a minute, maybe I should do the following. No, they are just not doing it. I don't know, I don't have, maybe I don't have enough enough planes, but I actually think I do have, because I have deployed here a great number of planes. We're supposed to have maximum at least 50, and we got a lot. We got more than 50. Polyethylene. Defense breakthrough, defense breakthrough. Let's go on with logistics company. Okay. I don't understand why it's not working. This is really so annoying, so frustrating. We're supposed to launch the attack with this. They are all paratroopers. They can attack, but see, it's not working. A 173 transports. Wait a minute. I think you might not have enough transports. Yeah, we got actually 120. I think we got actually 173. In fact, this is the total number, but how many transfer planes we're gonna need? Alright, let's try again. Jesus. So we should start here. We should go there. I think I know why it's not working. I think it's not working because Iraq is not part of the battle, and that's why they cannot paradrop from Iraq. We're gonna have to call Iraq a call to arms for the US. Now, if you're gonna do this, then I think we're gonna be able to attack them. And they will accept it. Let's see. Iraq will also accept it. I think we're gonna be able to launch the attack. Let's. Yes, but they are attacking directly. Shit. Are also our paratroopers? No, our paratroopers are still there. Yeah, they're gonna be taken over. Syrian Arab Republic join NATO. Yeah, they can join NATO. You know why? Because they are democratic. I mean, they are no election, but they are theoretically democratic, so not Bashar al-Assad. That's why they join NATO. And this is good because they are gonna bring some 13 divisions with them, 1 million manpower. So things are looking very good. Now, unfortunately, we have lost the chance to take them out. And Kurdistan have also joined NATO. But they got 18 divisions and almost 300,000 men. So this is a great acquisition here in the Middle East, because sooner or rather than later we're gonna have to fight. Oh, Iran is not in Shanghai alliance anymore. Oh, that's incredible. But China is still having North Korea, Laos, Vietnam, and South Korea. So they are still a huge power here in Southeastern Asia. Of course, they don't have India. We also ask India to become our puppet state. That's incredible what we can do, but we're just gonna need more peace points to do that. So anyway, ISIS, as you can see, they're just being wiped out. Yeah, being attacked by everyone here, especially by the Syrians. Just having... Now they're also being attacked by the Americans, so this kind of move on fast now. And unfortunately, our paratroopers didn't manage to do nothing. It was such a waste. I think we cannot go on with the emergency plan. Let's go with Air Force program. And it's over. Oh my god. As you can see, we cannot do anything. Somebody else have annexed the state. Actually, the Syrians took it. That's okay because it was their territory from the beginning. And this was such a waste here. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to do anything. Let's just train with them as well because I want them to. I want to get a lot of army experience, and I want them to get experience. They are trained. They are regular, trained 2, trained 1, whatever. My God, look how many carriers we have here. That is incredible. We are in June 2013 and things are looking much better. Now let's go on with ground attack veteran initiative. Let's increase a little bit our bonuses on our planes. This is how many divisions the Americans have, by the way. Befriend the Saudis. Oh, look at this guy, Obama is in power. So they got almost 500 divisions, and we got 500. The Russians are having 200, and we're having 558, and our units, our army is growing as well. Yeah, that's good. Let's see how many. Let's see if we have some more Marines. I think we should have more Marines. Of course, we're not going to use them right now. We also got the parachutist brigade, so another one, 5,000. I think it's Italian, an Italian unit. And another unit of paratroopers. Two Marines. That's great. Only 8,000 men with light mechanized. A lot of light mechanized and infantry equipment. And we're still trying to steal military blueprints, although it doesn't seem to make any progress. In June 2013 should be over. Let's see how many ships are we producing right now. So producing still 7 more 1980 missile cruiser, some 2000 missile cruiser, 8 of them, in 2000 battle cruiser, 10 of them. This is going to last a lot. I'm going to be done here. And I don't think we're going to need any more convoys, but let's just produce some more. This is just alright. Now let's see what we got here. Infantry equipment, 250,000. I think we're going to need more support equipment, honestly. Technical, not sure what that is supposed to mean. SPGs and trains. I think more support equipment is going to be good. It's going to be useful. Motorized. Improved anti-tank, 10,000. And more trains, but we are training more trains. And perhaps some more improved self-propelled gun and light riding vehicle as well. Let's just produce some more of them because we got plenty of factories and we should just make a good use of them. I think that should be good enough. Japan leadership election. I think we're also gonna have the elections very soon, like in September 2014. Yes, in like a year or so. More air experience. We have to be in a defensive war. I guess we're never gonna be in a defensive war anymore. So let's just finish that. Reactivate equipment from, but we're not gonna have any effect on it. Let's just establish the Marine Corps first. And we managed to do it. We have gained a bonus for the following category: infantry weapons. And we are still selling military blueprints. This is just wonderful. I think we're gonna need a lot more troops down here at the border with... This is actually the border with, okay, with Ukraine. We're building some infrastructure because we don't have enough. How about some rail? Oh man, a rail. Right, so we're just gonna connect them as best as we can in order to have some more resources, of course. Five. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna have even more projects, even more construction projects. As you can see, this is just going to last a lot until we're gonna be done with it. This guy's at this border with Ukraine, but as you can see, the attrition is so high here in the Danube Delta, so that it's simply taking a lot attrition. The Generation 5 multi-role as well coming in. Atomic weapons. 2004 research for Germany, of course. But no, we gotta move on to industry. Let's go on with organized industry. Or modern machinery. I think organized industry 4 is going to be good. It's going to increase factory output, which is anyway high. As you can see, factory output is 103% and dockyard output at 76%. So we just have to... Can we upgrade this? No, we don't have enough experience points. We're just gonna build it the way it is. Construction speed 36%. I think this is good. This is enough. Construction 4. Now we got some bonuses. 264 days. But I think we're gonna move on with support equipment from 2012. Military Police 3. We could ask Turkey to become a puppet state. Once we're gonna have at least 48 peace power, we got 46. Let's go with establish a Marine Corps. And I think the last thing I can do here will deactivate equipment from storage, but I don't think we have. We're just gonna go on with that as well in order to finish it, and then this one. So let's go on. Motorized, armor, artillery. 209 advanced anti-air. I think we're gonna go on with that. Yeah, we got a little bit of more political power. This is just great. Apply to join the EU, finance. I'm not quite sure about that. Post air show. Air experience gain, weekly war stability. I think I'm gonna go on with that. Now, visionary workshops, war support, war planning speed for 1 year structure. Let's go on with that as well. Yeah, but this should increase it actually. Weekly change 0.5%. Weekly change 0.4%, so this should really increase. Modern generation aircraft. And we're gonna move on also with modern machinery 4. Città di San Marino, request 48. I don't think they will accept it, but I also cannot justify war goal against them. I can only justify war goal hostile nuclear detonation. Oh yes. Against Russia, theoretically. I would like to try to ask but it's not working. It says 100, we should request 100. 100 as well. We don't have 100. 100. Andorra is a puppet state right now. Vatican is, I mean, San Marino is not, and not in Vatican is not. Kosovo could be, but in Turkey, so that we're gonna need 100. No, it's just not gonna work. Wait a minute. Maybe Bulgarians would accept to become our puppet states. Logistics Company 3. Oh, this is a great advantage, I guess. 820. 290 Generation 3 mat pads. I guess I'm gonna go with that. And I think they accepted. Yeah, now they're our puppet states. We could request forces. They are part of NATO as well. That was just such a great investment. Simply because we have such a good relationship. There's now our subject. Reactivate equipment for storage. Now, as you can see, we're not going to get any bonus after that. Research. Alright, then let's suppress request suppression. Use the target -5%, so this is not gonna be a big deal. Of course, we got a lot of puppet states, as you can see. Yeah, what am I gonna need? And we have it. More economy. Now let's suppress Liechtenstein, which is up to the puppet, which is anyway mandated territory. I'm trying to take Liechtenstein for such a long time. It's such a tiny territory. So let's suppress it as much as we can, all the way up until here, until this level. So as you can see, this didn't really change much in Liechtenstein, but they have reduced their level, and so they're gonna become a puppet. Unfortunately, I didn't know this is gonna take so much. So it's gonna become the ruling party, yes please. Alright. It's gonna take so long to annex the states. Important they are of course puppet states, I guess. Alright, so as you can see, the CDU CSU is now in power with Angela Merkel. And we can do something else here. Hold national parade. Let's hold it. And now we're gonna have almost no political power. Spend, but we got spy level 3 satellites. Yeah, I would definitely like to invite Ukraine. It's not working, it's gonna cost 100. I was trying. I was just wrong. Who in Zimbabwe? Zambia. Supreme Zimbabwe. But they're not at war with anyone. $562 divisions what we got. This is really great. And we also have Bulgaria on our side. That is absolutely magnificent because our power should increase even more. I mean, Russia, for example, they are on their own. They got only Belarus on their side, only 200 divisions. China is having indeed a lot of nations, but they didn't expand any further. Got, I think, like around 200 divisions. And the US, which is the biggest power in the world, has almost 500 divisions, almost as much divisions as we have. In fact, they have like 100 divisions less than we do. There you go. We also got a motorized unit here that belongs to the French. Instead, we're making more equipment anyway. Military police 3. Suppression bonus 10%. Motorized. Armor. Motorized transportation 323 days. Technology is 2.17 years ahead. But it's going to give us some artillery defense breakthrough and reliability, so I think it's going to go on. Gain bonus for the following infantry weapons. We will infiltrate civilian administration. Okay, we're gonna have to send some of our planes back. Because they got nothing else to do right now. We're losing some equipment because we are just training a lot to make a lot of army experience in November 2013. Naval strike torpedo tactics, naval mission efficiency 10%. Some bonuses are being shown here, some are not. Naval mission efficiency 10% more, base value 100. No, it seems that we cannot ask them to just join right now. This is not going to help. Organized Industry 4. I'm gonna go on first of all with improved camouflage systems. It's going to take a year. And I think I'm gonna deploy some even more men to our troops. Even the Moldovans, I think they have increased their forces to 6 divisions. We could also ask them for a division or 2. And we have taken almost all of the divisions from the UK. We got almost no divisions left in the UK. think I saw Marine Division, which is not. No, they're just. Actually, they are. I'm just gonna send them to the Marines. They are just okay. And 2 more paratroopers. Even more range. And that's it. It doesn't seem we got too many other divisions that we can send or forces in the field. Another Jaeger division, 4,000 men. I think this is Spanish unit or Spanish brigade. This one must be a German one. No, actually, it's also a Spanish one. Seem to be very poor. It is indeed. Wait a minute, can we change a law here? Or an advisor? More stability, weekly stability. And more monthly population. Yes, universal basic income is great, we're just gonna have to upgrade it. We're gonna use more consumer good factories, but we're gonna have more monthly population, more political power games. So this is an update that we should do. Now it's we're gonna gain a lot. We're gonna have, however, less factories, but we got anyway a lot of factories. We don't even use all of them. And regarding resources, we're also doing very fine. We also have a lot of fuel, 23,000 fuel, consuming 1,200. But I'm not sure how exactly are we consuming this because we're not actually through training, indeed. We are trained. And this is the border with Russia, as you can see, it's very well defended. In December 2013. The Russians don't even have enough troops down here. Modern machinery. Armor, 700 days. Artillery. Well, here we're gonna move on. Let's see. Now we're back at ships. Where's this? Where we got the biggest bonus around here. Advanced sonar. 40 days. Let's go on with it. And December. Yeah, finally we can send these guys. In here, for example. What are they doing here? Okay, let's just unite the fleet. Oh, they are in Tallinn. Okay, yeah, this is important. This is an important place to guard the Baltic Sea. Right, so we're gonna wait. Oh, actually, most of them are in reserve. But when the war will start, I think that he's going to mobilize them. I mean, I hope he's going to mobilize them. So he's going to repair now in Taro as well. Yeah, he mobilized a few. And this dude as well. It says that they are repairing the Scottish Islands. I don't know what exactly they are repairing because they didn't take part in any battle or exercise. They're just repairing because they're not doing anything or so. Right, so there is still a lot to be done here. In fact, I'm thinking next episode to launch an attack on Gaddafi because Arab Spring is never going to happen. Also, it could be possible we could also guarantee independence, but we need more war tension. It would be possible to get Ukraine into our alliance. Warfare innovations, because if they're gonna go to war with the US, with Russia, they're not gonna be able to survive this. But we'd also ask these nations to join our alliance as well. I cannot justify against them. Also, I cannot justify against Gaddafi. In fact, I can justify only against nations that created war tension. There will be Islamic State that has been annexed by Syria and us, European Union. So we justify against Palestine or against Lebanon. And Syria got out of NATO again. And Kursk as well. Ask for dock rights, but they don't even have any dock rights. Yeah, whatever. So anyway, we are in on the 8th of January 2014, and we're gonna continue the campaign next time. So I think I played enough. I played like 2 or 3 years, which is really enough for this campaign. Anyway, I'm gonna end the recording here, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, bye bye.